Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is the Easter weekend. I'm a bit fuzzy, I might have overslept, but I might have overworked my body this week. Who knows? Anyhow, I hope you guys are having a great week, and this week has been good. I've got a lot of new insight that I'd like to share with you, as well as good news that I've been working out 5 days this week. Not consecutively. So I was in the gym Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because Good Friday, the gyms are closed. I walked on the treadmill instead. Actually, I did work out 6 days in a row. Impressive. And why have I chosen to do that? Because there is something again I forgot. This is the problem with accumulating a lot of information and not really applying it regularly. Your brain doesn't have a chance to crystallize the data. I realized that actually there's one thing I haven't implemented, which is cutting back on certain food when I'm choosing to drink. I think I have mentioned to you before that our body uses two sources of energy, fat and carbohydrate. And what does alcohol fall under? Clearly it's not fat, it's carbohydrates. And because of the way the chemical bonds are bonded together, that makes alcohol a very, very efficient source of energy. So our body wants to use it first. And the body also needs to work extra hard to metabolize the alcohol in the system. What I have decided to implement this long weekend is I refuse to not plan for it and just let it go. Unfortunately, this is a fact of life though. At our age, if we want to get into a certain body that we want, there's a little bit of planning. Planning sounds like a dirty word. It's not. It can be fun, and it's like planning for a holiday, no different from planning what to buy, like what bags to buy. That's fun, right? So if we take planning and preparing ourselves for a long weekend as a fun thing rather than a chore, it just requires us to. It took me less than half an hour, okay, about 20 minutes to have a think and work out what I'm gonna eat. That's all, and what I'm gonna do, okay, so that I'm not sacrificing the fun, because I'm having friends around. As you see, I'm not food prepping today. Because it's Noah's school holiday, so I'll be just cooking fresh every day. And we don't need to pack lunches, so that makes life very easy. Instead, we'll just play by ear and cook whatever I feel like on the day. So this is the thing I want to share with you. So because I'm choosing to drink, I am choosing also to cut back on the amount of fat and carbohydrates that's accompanying me for the day. This means that I'll be eating a very protein-heavy meal most days that I choose to drink. For me, the long weekend starts on Thursday, let's be honest, because Friday is a public holiday. We start on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, okay? Because Monday is also a public holiday here in Australia. So 5 days. If I were to not plan for it and just go with it like I always do, I just wing it, chances are I would have undone all the work that I've put in the last few weeks, and I don't want that. So in order to compensate for it, I have chosen to exercise every day. And actually, I quite like it. I didn't push too hard. I mean, I was in a pump class on Saturday. I thought I was doing better. I wasn't. But that's okay. I was there. I did the best that I can. And I came home. We decided to go out for yum cha, which is nice. Definitely, yum cha is actually a really good way of eating if you are trying to be aware of what you put in your body, because there are a lot of choices, not carbohydrate dense, like dumplings, like fried tofu. Okay, fried tofu's got oil in it because it's fried. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as going to a burger joint and having a burger. Yeah, then you have chips or fries with it. That also bumps up the calorie intake for the day. So because we went for yum cha on Saturday, and walk another 5k. So in total on Saturday, I actually clocked 14,000 steps. This part of life, I know some of you don't like the idea because you really think that it is tedious. This food planning is tedious, it's too hard. It's actually not. You'll get used to it. You're not depriving yourself. Whatever I cook is no different from what I would normally cook. All I do is I just don't eat the carb component of it. So tonight I have friends coming. They're gonna be very surprised I'm not cooking a big Asian feast, because that would have a lot of frying because I like it, and there will be rice involved. I didn't want that. So I've chosen to do gyros, makes sense? Shawarma, some people call it, like wraps. So they'll be having the wraps plus chips. I won't. I'll be having salad and meat. That's it. And grilled capsicum. So it's the same thing. You don't have to change what you normally eat with your family. So for my family, the only thing that would change for them now is they will get the Asian food during the week, because during the week I'm not drinking. So I'm focusing on nourishing my body. On the weekend, on the weekend I'm deciding to drink, those will be the days where I would only eat protein, and the carbohydrate I eat will be in the form of veggies. You got that? So that was my plan for this long weekend. Oh, and I also remember my health type, pH 360, and according to my health type, I am a diplomat. And diplomats have a natural fasting regime within us. We don't like to wake up and eat breakfast. I never did. So when I used to meet friends for breakfast, I just couldn't finish it. I don't understand why. Because come dinner time, I'm like, I can gobble everything up. Then I realized actually it's not for me. Eating breakfast is not my thing, okay? So I started to embrace that. So my fasting hours usually starts from about 10 p.m. at night all the way to the next meal, which is dinner the next day. And I feel okay with it. My body feels okay. I don't feel giddy or whatever. Granted, I've been doing this for a while. I've done this for years. Even before I got tested with pH 360, I naturally do it, and I am a rebel anyway. So when people say, you need to, remember the fad where people say, you need to be eating breakfast all the time. That's the most important meal of the day. I didn't believe that because I didn't feel good eating it. So I didn't force myself. So pH 360 actually just validated that, yeah, I know my body well now, so I trust it. So I am also in a natural fasting regime. When I go to the gym in the morning, I actually start with a protein shake, which is easy and light for the body, so I have energy to work. And then I'll eat as big a lunch as I can, because remember, I'm not an early eater, so the lunch also can't be too big because I just can't do it. And then come dinner time and I'll eat it. So far so good. I can see the progress in my body. Oh, so this segues to another part. I don't know if you experience this, but I do. When the body starts to respond, meaning you can see the changes, I can see that I'm carrying less fat and less water retention, we straight away go to, oh, maybe I should start eating less and start doing more. For so many years, that's what the diet industry has been telling us. If we eat less, if you exercise more, you're gonna lose weight and look fabulous, yeah? But the problem is the response, right? It's short term, because if you don't feed your body enough nutrition, over time it's gonna start to be very concerned. It's gonna think, oh my God, are we going into a famine? Are we going through famine, and are we going to starve for the rest of our lives? So we better hold on to whatever she's eating. So that's not good. And also, let's not be afraid of food. Food is our nutrition, okay? Let's not be afraid of it. Let's make smart choices versus being afraid of it. I'm bringing this up because I'm getting that chain of thoughts. Like, oh my God, I'm looking good. Maybe I should be eating less. Maybe I should even stop drinking because my body is responding so well to it. Then what's the point of life? Then ideology is not going to stay with me for very long. Okay, I'll get sick of it because there'll be days when I don't really want to have a drink because it's fun and I miss it. That's where then I will start to lose control because I stop paying attention to what I'm doing. I just do whatever my mind tells me to do. Just be aware though, if this ever happens to you, just tell yourself, you know what? I am at this stage because I've been consistent with what I've been doing. So let's just stay consistent. So this is the second exercise. Dana will demonstrate it. This is a basic squat, right? You can squat right to the ground. Okay. All right. This will happen 5 minutes later. I'm going to be at the ground. Actually, no. Actually, I'm stuck.
Pretty good.
Okay, Dana says it's pretty good, but this is bad. I was able to do this easily, like what, 10 years ago? No, I lied. 15 years ago. So this is the thing. I want to get to the point where I can just squat down and don't have to put my hands down, okay? We shall see how long this takes us. Let's not get over ourselves, like get ahead of ourselves and, I could fast track this. Anything that's fast-tracked doesn't have a good foundation. So let's set a good foundation. Let's do this slow and easy. Let the body get used to it. If you do have a daily, some people fast daily. I don't, because I go to the gym in the morning. If you have a daily fast regime, eat every day. Please be sure to refeed your body though. And if you haven't seen the episode that I talked about, our body is on a continuum. The calories don't clock out every day. You don't eat like 1200 calories and then that's it for the day. We are organic beings. The calories that we take in, it just keeps moving forward. Does it make sense? It carries forward. Yeah, it doesn't just stop. Our body doesn't just stop. So if you are in a deficit for 5 days, your body will be like, okay, we're watching this. Looks like we're going to be starving. And then you refeed it for a day and it's like, all right. So we do get food after after 5 days. Okay, I can go with this. I get it. See this from this point of view. Consider your calorie intake as a weekly thing. If you can't accept that keeps carrying on, the plus minus balance sheet keeps adding on and taking away, on the balance sheet, consider your calorie intake on a weekly basis. An average woman should be taking in 16 to 1800 calories a day. If you want to lose weight, so you go on a 1200 calorie for 6 days, but you are meant to be on a 1600 though, okay? So on the 7th day, you are allowed to eat extra calories and still not get fat and still get the results you want. Why? Because you are still giving your body the amount of calories it requires. Yeah, I hope this makes sense to you, because we need to feed our body what it needs. And if we keep starving it, it's not going to like it. And what happens when it doesn't like it? It will go into a starvation mode, and then you'll get your plateau, all right? And the next time you want to lose weight, you have to drop again, even lower calorie count. The best bet is to swap things out, like the way I'm doing this long weekend. I'm putting alcohol in, I'm taking out fat and carbs. So everything I eat is as clean as possible without any fat and carbohydrates. When I say carbohydrates, I'm talking about rice, pasta, bread. I'm just eliminating them while I'm drinking. Regime I will keep doing until the body takes time to respond to this. I am very positive that it's gonna work. So I'm gonna just keep doing it. When you keep doing something, it gets easier. It's the same as learning. Every time we learn something and we go back and reread the information, it forms new synapses in your brain. Okay, so these are for this information for the people who like science. This is how we create habits. We keep doing it, you form a new synapses in our brain, and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And then it becomes a fact. Same as exercise. Same as why is it that you do something and you keep, when there is momentum. This is how momentum is. You keep doing it, it feels second nature to you. Please stay with me. We can do this, and I am very excited because it is working. It is working. And again, I must emphasize, you will not go back to your 20-year-old body, but you can be in a better middle-aged body like me. I can be in a better 50-year-old body. Better muscle tone, less dangly beats. That's what I'm aiming for. Much healthier, and I hope that's good. I hope that makes sense. My brain is fuzzy. I don't know, is it because there's so many days of fasting? I'm not sure. I didn't even drink that much. I only had 2 drinks a night, which was disappointing. Anyhow, so thanks for watching. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to share in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. All right, I'll see you next week.